day, everyone. Had a bit of an overcast day. Birds are out though, so it's not too bad. I hope that you're having an absolutely wonderful, terrific. A quick visual descriptor before we go very far. Long brown hair, glasses, a black this beaded bracelet, silver bracelet. I have my coffee mug in hand. Very much wonderful trees, and down that cliff, there's the river. We are in a gazebo in a public park space. And, lovely right now. Now, as it turns out, I've been having some really bad signal when I get to the river, so we might be changing location while. It really depends. Stick with me as we figure this out because sometimes that happens. Sometimes uh, phone signal, internet, things like that, they shift. So just stick with me as we slowly figure out where we're going to be doing these daily streams from. But all of that aside, I hope you have your coffee, tea, whatever it may be, whatever gets your day going. I have my coffee in hand. It's a cup of comfort. What you do, or or does your work come home with you? School work, day to day business, whether you're working So back to what I was saying. Does your work stay at work? Do you bring it home with you? How many hours are you putting in? Now, one of the reasons that I'm asking is there is a trend, especially in the United States, to work longer and longer hours. And with digital, the digital business and the increases in technology in regards to how they improve our business, as well as the expectation to be able to reach someone 24 hours a day, we're starting to get into what could be considered a very toxic relationship with work. There's an expectation that someone should be able to get a hold of a business at 11 at night, and someone's going to answer the message, the inquiry, the email, the phone call. But it's more than that. We have so many people now who are content creators. No matter what your business is, there is an aspect to that that often lends itself to content creation, posting online, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and then, of course, Instagram and all these other places. There's Twitch streaming, and there's, Clubhouse, and there's all these places where we're almost expected to be in those spaces. And whether you're in business or the arts, whether you're specifically a digital entrepreneur or you fall somewhere in the traditional spectrum of occupations, there's still this leaning towards being always on. And with that, there does come kind of an obligation, a sense that you're supposed to be on. So we accept clients and then we work more hours than we should. We leave the office at the end of the day, but still pick up that call for a potential account or a continuing account. We interrupt our lives and our schedules and our sense of peace to serve others. Don't get me wrong. Serving others, giving to other people, giving to the world, that's unbelievably valuable. But it can't come at the sacrifice of yourself. Now, all of that aside for just 1 second, let's talk about simplifying that schedule. Step one, you're going to need buffer zones. Buffer zones specifically, you do not work outside those hours. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. I'm a filmmaker. I'm an author. I'm an artist, a painter, a sketch artist. I live stream. And I'm as guilty as anyone else of working extended hours. But we need buffers. My day starts, well, it starts before this stream starts, which this stream usually starts Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. But in order for that to happen, I have to start my business day before that, like over an hour before that, so that we can get here. But when does my business day stop? When does your business day stop? Does the consideration of your time for work start when you get to work, or does it start before? If you have a commute, it starts before, regardless of anything that's going on. But install buffer zones. If you want to work 50 or 60 hours a week for yourself for what you're doing right now, fine. Go ahead. Do it. Just so long as anything that falls outside those prearranged hours is yours and nobody else's. These buffer zones are going to help us in so many ways. First off, it's going to establish what is or is not our time. Now, it's all our time. It really is. But is it time that we're giving to other people's needs and wants and business, or is it time that we're giving to ourselves and our self-care and our wants? Also, if you have no buffer zone, you're going to notice something. Yes, you might improve at what you do. You might build a bigger and bigger client base, but you're going to plateau. You're going to eke out, and then there's going to be no growth, or at least no sustainable growth. And you're going to be burning your candle at both ends. You can't do that. So if you want to keep building, improving, growing, and doing better, you need buffer zones. You need dedicated days off. You need a dedicated end to your business day where no matter what, you're not answering an email, a phone call, a text, unless from family, friends, unless it's something that's for you. With all of that said, there's a lot more than just making sure you have a defined schedule and buffer zones. How many tasks are you putting into your priorities list or your to-do list every day? Isn't it a reasonable amount? Do you actually complete that whole to-do list before the end of your day or before the end of your week? Do you have hang-on items? And I'm not talking about something where maybe you know you're going to need 3 months to complete a project. We're not talking about that. We're talking about things like all of the repeating tasks, all of the necessary cogs in the machine of our businesses and our productivity. How many things are on your to-do list? 5, 10, 20, 30? How many things don't get finished? This is more a question than anything else. You'll need to ask yourself, are you putting too much on yourself during your business hours? And if so, is that why that you fall outside your own business hours? Outside your own work hours? Is that why? Simplify, condense. Don't commit to anything that you know is going to take more from you than you can give. That seems like a simple enough concept, but I know it's difficult for us. It's difficult for all of us. But if you simplify your schedule, your results, your energy, your growth, they're going to be better and markedly improved. And if for no other reason, simplify your schedule for you, your health, your mind, your clarity, your happiness. Now, get yourself an extra cup of, because you most certainly deserve one. Coffee, tea, whatever it may be, you deserve an extra cup of. And before I get going today, you're going to see a link somewhere nearby for my series on Kindle Vella, 30 Days in the Apocalypse with Dr. Sciencio Magnifico. It is a apocalyptic comedy story series. Now, Kindle Vella is a wonderful newer product because it only came out last year from Amazon, newer platform for authors that allows an author to release stories in episodes. These episodes are pretty short, less than 5,000 words. So each one is pretty short. So I think it's like somewhere between 600 and 5,000 words for an episode. And you can read the first 3 episodes of any series on Kindle Vella without having to pay in. After that, after the 3rd episode of any series, you can spend in-app coins to unlock additional episodes. There are so many authors right now on Kindle Vella, but do consider going and reading 30 Days in the Apocalypse with Dr. Sciencio Magnifico, my comedy apocalypse celebrity absurd story. It's a whole lot of fun, and I've been enjoying making it. Now, there's only 4 episodes there right now. I am working on new ones, so there will be new episodes coming out in the future. But if you go and read 30 Days in the Apocalypse, you can actually like the story, so give them a little thumbs up at the end. Follow the story and leave a review. And please, oh please, like and leave reviews. It would mean the world to me, and it would help more people be able to find my work. Now, I want you to have a beautiful day. Be excellent. I'm going to see you all again real soon. Thank you for being here. Get your cuppa. Bye, everybody.